Craig.
Classic Craig.
Craig?
Craig.
Craig join?
Craig is the recording bot.
Oh, for real? Is he? Being recorded now?
Huh?
Is Craig listening to us now?
Yeah, he is, and he actually sent me a link that I can download the audio from, and it's really interesting the page that it goes to, because it's like, do you want to? It like separates each of our voices in a separate audio file, but you can download it in different formats. So you can just download an MP3 that's all of our voices mixed together, and that's what I've been using for, or that's what I used last time for the fucking upload to YouTube.
That's pretty cool. Does it
Yeah.
make the quality of everyone's voice better? Like, is it coming from the source instead of like through the wire?
It is what's coming to Discord, so it is compressed. What's up?
Oh, cool. You can hear me now.
But if you guys checked out the last episode that I uploaded to YouTube, that was all done with Craig. So I don't think that it sounds bad at all.
I don't remember which one it is that I listened to, but it sounded good to me.
Yeah, it was the one that had Lauren, Michael, Lance, Corey, and me.
Oh, no, I didn't hear that one. Didn't watch that. Listen to that.
It's not bad. You guys ready?
Ready, Freddy.
Are we?
I don't want to play anymore with Corey.
Got the creepies now.
Hey, you guys sound kind of gravelly on the Daryl Charlie side. Are you guys doing something different?
Yeah, we're using Charlie's phone. Should we not?
It's just when things are like below a certain threshold that it kind of gets scratchy.
Do we sound good when we're talking like this? Like at this
Yeah.
volume?
Yeah.
We'll just be really loud then.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
Alright.
What level?
You guys are still level 3.
Okay.
Thank
cool.
goodness. Cool.
Good.
Yeah, and you guys remember where you were on the map, right? So I posted it under the Maps tab, and you guys are in the middle of that capital A on Lost Agora.
Yeah, we're about a day away from the ruins.
You can go 5 hexes per day.
Okay. Let's go find the map.
Cool. Oh, we
So
do
we're
you
about,
guys check
so
out
we're
those
about 2
ruins?
days.
Yeah, 2 days from the ruins.
Do you guys still want to check out the ruins before we get to or like?
Yeah, we can just stick to what we had planned. Head there.
Fuck yeah. Well, if everyone's ready and has brushed their teeth.
So I'm Andre, the Dungeon Master, and I'm playing with Daryl, who's playing as Cynthia. I'm playing with Ian, who's playing as a samurai named Tonki. I'm playing with Corey, who's playing Grin, who is a knowledge cleric. And I'm playing with Charlie, who is a dragonborn bard named Barash.
So,
Sweet.
So let's we just murked a giant
Yep.
and had a shroom trip that nobody remembers.
Yeah. So you guys made camp kind of like at the entrance to this huge forest, kind of like where it started being a thicker forest. Like up to this point, it's kind of sparse, but it really starts being kind of like a darkened canopy where you stop being able to see the darkened sky. And it starts getting kind of creepy. There's like brambly underbrush everywhere.
Is it darkened?
It is.
Oh shit. Okay.
I
Oh,
activate
wait.
my dark.
Yeah, it's dim light. It's not like dark.
I was just making a joke, but
Oh,
I
shit.
have dark vision.
Nice. I thought that you were talking. Yeah, I thought you were talking about like mechanics.
I have dark vision and the light spell.
Fuck. You can doubly see. So you guys wake up, kind of at the entrance to this forest. You've still got your horses and cart and mules and a goat named Parsnips. And
Is it
yeah.
short for parsley nipples?
Oh Jesus.
No, don't do that to parsnips.
No, it's not.
I think it is.
Not unless Cynthia said it was okay.
I think that's the
they did
etymology
not.
of parsnips.
Oh my god.
Cynthia's the best. This is the worst atrocity they've ever seen.
Oh my god. Yeah, so what kind of morning rituals do you guys have?
My
So
guy's
they
the
were-
kind of guy to like go to sleep reading, and then he pretty much wakes up and picks up where he left off.
Nice.
His morning routine isn't so much a routine as it is like fumbling through preparations while he's trying to like keep
Like
up with
read with
whatever-
one hand.
Yeah, exactly.
So actually, as you are going through your stuff in the morning, you come across a scroll that you didn't remember putting into your bag. And it's kind of like really nice paper, and it has like a seal on it that's kind of like this sparkly gold wax with a lion on it. And yeah, I don't know if you want to read it to everybody else, but I just sent it to you on Facebook.
Oh, I'm looking at it.
Meanwhile, Tonki is brushing out his big old beard while Hambe helps him put on his armor, and Senchiro is sharpening his blades.
Cynthia
Nice.
most mornings
Does what most mornings?
broods.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah. What which season are you in right now?
there you
Oh man, I haven't even thought about that this time. I've lost, but I've done them all once now, and that was the goal. So I'm just gonna roll.
Nice.
Cynthia's in autumn, so they're gonna be actually pretty generous. They're probably gonna make everyone breakfast this morning
Oh, that's so nice.
after their morning brooding. Like they've got to do that every morning because they're haunted. So
Yeah.
You know, haunted.
haunted elf, haunted Eldrin.
Yeah.
Go do
Classic.
Eldrin things in the forest.
I read my note, and I'm like very. I definitely like keep it secret-ish, but I start using it as a bookmark.
Oh, nice. That's a nice bookmark you got there.
Barash is playing his Zitar for everyone's entertainment, and that's also how he prepares his spells. So he's getting ready for the day.
Dude, I don't know anything about Zitar except for that's what Muriel plays in Courage the Cowardly Dog, right?
I think so.
Dude, that was my jam.
My Zitar is special. Its strings are made with drow spider silk, so that's what gives it its magical properties.
Nice. That is awesome. Where'd you get it from?
I slayed the spider, and I collected its silk, and then I had it strung.
Hell yeah.
And then I imbued it with my Bards.
All right, so Cynthia knows the exact direction that you guys need to go to get to where the ruins are marked on your map. And it's kind of just straight west from where you are. Do you guys want to get going? Is there anything that you want to prepare besides breakfast?
No, I think I'm all right.
I keep my I'm unusually alert today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I like pull my hood up and I get my stuff ready to go, and I'm like constantly kind of looking over my shoulder.
Nice. All right, so you guys get on your way, headed west. It stops being kind of like a hilly terrain with trees on it and starts just being kind of like flat, quiet, except for kind of almost unearthly forest creature sounds. Like not quite crickets, not quite birds. But that's how the forest is these days. And you make it through to about lunchtime with no bumps in the road. You are kind of reaching, if you're looking at the map, there's like a bend of a river that comes down from the Tower of Rest, and you're almost nearing that. Do you guys like stop to eat lunch, or do you like eat trail rations?
I'm willing to eat trail rations personally.
Yeah, same.
Well, honestly, since you're like in a cart, since you've got a cart with Barash, you could just take turns like making a really fucking nice sandwich back in the back of the cart or whatever.
Oh hell yeah! Can I roll some sort of culinary knowledge check?
Roll cheese.
Cheese.
No. Roll your cheese check. Nature. Roll nature.
You could just make it an attribute score check.
Okay, wisdom.
Hey, I got a 14.
That's not the best nor the worst sandwich you've ever eaten.
My ambitions were much greater than the reality of this sandwich became.
It's probably that kind of thing where you like start making a really tall sandwich just because you're thinking of all the things that would go really well on it, but it ends up being too many ingredients and it kind of muddles the recipe.
Yeah, it definitely happened.
So yeah, it's dim light, and as you guys are eating these trail rations, who's driving the cart at this point? Is it Barash or is it Grin?
I'm driving the cart, I guess. He's making sandwiches.
Yeah. If you're making sandwiches, an arrow strikes beside you in the seat,
Ooh.
and from up ahead in the darkness, you hear, "Don't go any further."
I owe the horses.
I draw my
Or the
bow.
mules.
Yeah.
And definitely pull out my quarterstaff.
You pull out your what?
My quarterstaff.
Oh, nice. So you see this dude step out from behind a tree, and he does not have a bow. He's kind of like this really big, beefy dude, and he has like tan skin and like white hair, and he's just like a strapping young man knight, and he's like, "These guys don't look bad. What are you guys doing in here? What are you doing so far in this forest?"
I hide in the back of the cart if I'm not immediately visible.
I tell him that we come from Ashen Tract and that we're here on a secret mission.
A secret mission this far in the forest? You guys don't look like agents of Storm's Eye to me.
We're from Ashen Tract.
Well, I didn't know that Ashen Tract sent out mission parties. And then the other dude steps out from behind the tree, and he's just like giving the big dude a what the fuck look. He's like, we can't keep talking to travelers. You can't do that in this forest. You'll wind up dead. And it's the dude with the bow, and he has a cloak, and it goes over, like, the hood is over his head, but you can see that he's got the same kind of aesthetic, like the tan with white hair thing going on.
I asked them how they got tan.
We were born this way.
Ooh.
Why is your skin that color?
I say, whoa.
And then the big dude is just like walks up to you guys and just like walks closer to you guys and is like, who's the one in charge here?
I point at Gren.
Wait, no.
Oh, no,
He walks up. He walks up to the
Like I
cart.
was asleep this whole time.
He walks up to the cart and he like kind of raps on the side of the cart, like with his knuckles. He doesn't speak in rhyme or anything. And he's like, "Well, hey there, how's it going? My name's Ulrich, and my broody friend over there, his name is Lot." And he reaches out his hand to shake your hand.
I'm acting asleep. I gotta do you want this to be deception, performance, or persuasion?
Deception.
I got a 20.
Really?
Yeah, I rolled a 19.
All right. He like pulls his hand back and like arcs it over and smooths down the hair on the back of his head. He's like, "So I think that you guys might need to turn back because it only gets like I don't know how much danger you guys have run into so far, but it only gets worse from here on in."
We can take care of ourselves.
He like lets out a hearty chuckle and he looks back at Lot and he just kind of shrugs. And he's like, I don't know if I believe that. Listen, I'm only looking out for you guys. I think you guys should turn back.
Can I roll sense motive while still pretending to be asleep?
You roll it at disadvantage since your eyes are closed.
Alright.
I want to brood and like nod at
That one.
Oh my god. You are unable to determine anything about his motive.
I don't even know if he's got a body.
Yeah.
It's just a voice.
Yeah. Lot kind of like looks over at Cynthia and like gives a little nod. And Ulrich is like, "Yeah, do you guys want some like directions on how to get out of here? Or I guess you can stick with us. We can escort you to the edge of the forest."
like back where we came, or
Yeah.
like through first.
Yeah, we can escort you like back towards Ashen Tract if you want us to.
I'd say, nah, if you can tell us the best shortcut to these here ruins, that'd be great. Otherwise, we're just gonna like keep going because we got stuff to do. But
He says, "The ruins of the Earth Giants. Why do you guys want to go over there?" And he looks at Lot, and Lot's just like, "No, they're not allowed." They're not allowed to keep going.
I ask him about I told him that's the first time I've heard that. Like, tell us more about these fucking giants.
Ulrich is like, I don't know too much about them or why their civilization fell, but yeah, they're really fucking big. They were bigger than me, and he flexes a muscle.
Oh my god.
I say, wow.
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 So they're not gonna let us pass, is what you're saying.
They haven't said that.
Oh, I thought when we said where we were going, they were like, no, we're not gonna let you go there.
They're basically just like very dismissive of you guys, and like convinced that you guys are lost.
Well, why don't they just let us die?
Do you say that?
I don't say anything. I'm committed to my act. It's the only thing I've done well so far.
So in this kind of silence, he's looking into the cart and he's like, "Is this dude an Aasimar?"
I continue to be asleep.
He says, "We're Aasimar."
How good do I feel about cracking one eye open to try and look at him without blowing my cover? Should I roll for it or something?
I don't know. I thought that you were like asking yourself / the party.
I mean, I'm asking everyone. How would you want to handle that if I were to try it?
To crack one eye open?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. Do deception to pretend like you're just like kind of stirring in your sleep.
Okay. 13.
He says, "Okay, he's sleeping, but is he an Aasimar though?"
Okay, so if I see him, does he look like he's an Aasimar? Does he have like angelic features and shit?
Yes, he has like kind of a. I don't know how exactly would you describe an Aasimar?
They often have very like striking, and like fair features, like hard lines. You know, like
Yeah. I was about to say that he has like a very chiseled jaw.
I think they kind of have like glowy eyes, like not actively, but you know, just kind of like very lucid looking, shiny eye colors.
Yeah.
I guess it also just depends on what kind of angel they are a descendant of.
Yeah. Well, he has like gold pupils and a chiseled jaw, and he looks like a statue. And you're fairly sure that he's Aasimar.
All right, I'll pretend to slowly wake up, like with a well, not slowly actually, like with a start. Like, holy shit, who's this in my cart?
Yeah. He's kind of like got both of his forearms on the side of the cart, and he's looking in, just like amusedly.
Okay. Yeah, I wake up and I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? Why are you staring at me? No, I'm not an Aasimar, but I get that a lot.
He's like, "Well, my name is Ulrich, and that's my friend Lot. I think you were asleep for that, but we are emissaries of Insayah. She kind of like she rules the Tower of Rest, and we kind of patrol for her." And he rolls insight.
Okay.
And you said that you weren't an Aasimar?
Yeah.
Roll deception again.
Uh, 17.
Okay. He's like, you look just like an Aasimar. That's crazy.
I'm just beautiful as all.
he like laughs and he looks over at Lot, and Lot's like, okay, but for real though, unless you guys, oh, you know what? And then Ulrich is like, oh, you know what? And then like, Ulrich's looking super excited. He's like, so I've been thinking of this riddle for a while. How about, okay, so we can't let you guys just go into the forest unless you can prove that you're witty and strong enough to be able to fend for yourself in there. So how about we do a little competition?
Huh. Okay.
And
He's
he's
like, I will fight you.
Just assuming it's like, all right, duel to the death. Yeah.
he's
That's how
like,
this goes.
he holds up one finger to you. He's like, yes, but, and then he turns back to Grin and he's like, so each one of us will have 2 competitions with you guys. Does that sound good? He's talking to you because he thinks you're the leader.
I don't know why you're asking me. I'm just a guy.
He just starts like, you see the smile kind of go stale on his face, and he starts like side eyeing to different people, trying to figure out who he should be talking to.
I say I don't. I'm not a huge fan of competitions.
Oh my god!
Sorry though.
This is true. We'll take it.
How about this? I'll play you best of 3 in tic-tac-toe.
Oh my god! He says,
I
"Okay."
go first.
He's like, "Okay, so me and Lot will each get 2 competitions," and you see Lot facepalm in the background. And he's like, okay, so I want to fight somebody. I want to fight you. And he points to Tonki.
Very well, I will fight you.
And he says, one of you has to answer my riddle. And then whatever Lot is doing back there. And Lot's just like silent and like shaking his head with his palms raised. Like,
why is this happening? Why are you
Yeah.
like this?
yeah, exactly.
I'll answer your riddle.
He's like, all right, cool. Okay, so I've been working on this for a while. All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. All right. Weak or strong, it beats both right and wrong. It binds the world and tugs the strings, and in the darkness, love it brings.
Damn, that's a real riddle.
Can you?
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Can we all,
He like nods knowingly.
can we all help with this, or
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah, go for it.
I think it's the heart.
It's heartstring.
Do you say that out loud?
No, I want to hear it again.
Okay, he says, weak or strong, it beats both right and wrong. It binds the world and tugs the strings, and in the darkness, love it brings.
Yeah, Ian nailed it.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you say it?
yeah, it's a heart.
He fucking like goes to give you a high five.
I write the riddle down.
Nice. And then he's like, okay, so do you want me to fight this guy first, or do you want to ask Lot what his challenges are?
Oh,
Let's fight.
Well,
All right. He says, all right, post up. And he's like, all right, I guess we can fight like kind of between those trees over there. And he points to a space in the forest where there's like a small clearing. like a 10 by 10 square.
Like, let's do it.
Yeah. All right. He's like, post up. And roll initiative. Oh my god.
15.
I feel like. Oh, sorry.
All right. He got a nat 1. All right. Go for it. What you gonna do?
Post up gets clocked like as hard as possible.
So is this? Are we fighting with like weapons?
He pulls out his greatsword.
All right, I'm attack him twice then.
Okay.
$20 on the first one.
Okay.
Oh, and a crit on the second one.
Yeah, you hit with both.
Okay. Four damage on the first hit.
All right.
And then 7 on the second one. I rolled shit on the damage.
Damn. All right. He's like, his eyes go wide for a second, and then he like swings with his greatsword, and he gets a 17. Does it hit?
That hits.
Okay. He is going to. What's your AC again?
15.
Oh, yeah. All right. He deals 13 damage.
Okay.
And he's like, do you yield?
Hell nah.
All right. Go for it.
All right. Attacking twice. 19 on the first hit. And then a 23 on the second one.
Yeah, those both hit again.
Nice. Damn it. 4 damage on the first.
All right.
And 7 on the second one.
All right. And he goes to attack you again with his sword. And he gets a. Keep forgetting what he gets. Okay, he gets a 17. Again.
Okay.
And he's going to deal 7 damage that time.
Okay.
And he says it again. He says, do you yield?
No.
All right.
No, why you keep asking me?
I'm going to second wind.
Okay.
While I'm watching this, can I do a sense motive? I see if this guy's like trying to pull a dirty trick and like go beyond the friendly contest.
Yeah, go for it.
I gain back 8 HP.
Sweet.
And then I'm gonna attack.
19.
19 for insight.
Yeah.
He is trying his darndest at fighting, but that's all you can tell right now.
Okay.
He's not holding back.
I just don't want to watch Tonki get like ganked or something.
Yeah.
I got a 23 on my attack.
Okay.
8 damage on that hit. How's he looking?
He is staggered.
I'm gonna action surge and hit
Okay.
attack him again.
Okay.
21.
Yeah, that hits.
That's another 7 damage.
And what are you attacking with?
With my sword and scythe.
The comma? Or with your second attack, you hit him right on the side of the breastplate, right underneath his right in his armpit, and it goes through the chainmail, and you can tell that it goes between some ribs into some organs. And he's just got these like really, really wide eyes, this fearful look on his face, and he coughs up a spurt of blood and he falls over dead.
Damn.
And then right as he hits the ground, there's this kind of like light mist that surrounds him in an aura, and it kind of like pushes him slumped over into a sitting position, and his head is still kind of lolling to the side, and suddenly this kind of like halo appears behind his head, and his eyes start glowing bright fiery gold, and then kind of like a marionette he like stands up, and then the glowing fades, and he just has this really exhausted look on his face, and he puts up both of his hands and drops his sword. He's like, I yield, I yield, I yield.
What the fuck?
Ooh. Tell him that he fought well and honorably.
He just like leans over and puts both of his hands on his knees, and he's like, oh man, you too. Jesus, I haven't fought somebody like that in a while.
I asked to, what the fuck?
He's like still trying to catch his breath, and he's like looks up at you, and he's like, well, we follow Insayah, who is one of like the right hand people of Timora,
I'm just
The
like
god
taking notes.
the god of second chances. So she blesses my valor in battle by allowing me a chance to avenge myself once per long rest.
Oh my god. That's can I roll religion on Timora?
Yeah.
Do we, as Bright Shields, know about what the boy party has done? Like, do we know anything about Insayah?
I don't think so. I think that was kind of like a secret thing that happened in the forest.
Right. Okay.
Inside would probably be mad if we talked about it.
Yeah. All right, what'd you get on religion?
I got like nothing. I was gonna see if this sounded like something Timora was known for in her lore. Actually, I'll roll inspiration.
Okay.
Ayo, 20.
So rolling inspiration on a knowledge check, as a knowledge cleric, you get back your inspiration.
Okay. 23, yeah.
So she is the god of luck, change, and all that, but she is also known as the god of second chances, kind of like fortune and glory and valor and all that kind of good stuff. There are very few of people who so Aasimar that share blood and follow her are sometimes granted powers like this. In this case, it was granted by Insayah. Jeez, okay, I'm talking in circles, but like Insayah basically grants him this power.
Yeah. I just wanted to see if that was like, if I knew anything, that would contradict that.
No, it also,
I'm looking for like I'm eyeing these guys up and down. I don't trust them at all.
yeah. No, they seem pretty legit.
Okay.
He just like goes and sits down kind of close to Lot and takes out a water skin and takes some big old chugs of it. Kind of like swishes it around in his teeth first and spits out the pink water.
I offer him some fish tea.
It's like iced fish tea at this point, right?
I would assume that I just bought some of the tea leaves or whatever.
Oh yeah. To like brew it up here.
Yeah.
Do you like make a quick little fire, or does somebody know a fire cantrip?
I offer it to him before I make it.
Oh, he actually says no. He says that sounds disgusting.
Well,
I trust him more now.
I tell Humbe to start a fire for me and make a batch anyway.
Fuck yeah. He's just kind of like very impressed with the way that you fight. And he's like, "Is that fish tea the reason that you're that good at fighting?"
No, that would be a lifetime of training.
He's like, "Well, I am thoroughly impressed." And then he turns to Lot. Sorry, what?
I tell him that I am of the House Sudodoy and that we are a long line of proud warriors.
He seems pretty fucking psyched about that, and he asks you more about it, like where it is and stuff.
I tell him like that we're from far in the east, or like an island kingdom kind of thing.
He says that he hopes in the wars to come that his forces and your house might fight side by side.
I ask him what he means by the wars to come.
He says that there's turmoils off to the west, but there's also just dark shit stirring everywhere pretty much.
Oh boy.
Oh my god. And then I'll say that as he starts thinking about that, he remembers and he looks at Barash and he says, "Wait a minute, you're not a member of the Copper Company, are you? You guys are full of surprises."
I know nothing of this copper company of which you speak.
He says, You're yanking my chain, aren't you? I have never seen another copper dragon born before that wasn't in the Copper Company."
That's racist.
You know, looking back, he has been kind of like that. Like, is this dude a fucking Aasimar?
He's very concerned about racial grouping.
Have you met other
Copper Company members? He says, yeah, a few, and they're fucking, oh my god, they're badasses. Yeah, you're not joking? You're not a member?
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not.
Wait.
He gives you a
Do
wink
I
and
know?
like does finger guns at you, and he's like, mission into the forest. Okay, I got you guys now.
I'm willing to actually just play along with whatever he thinks.
I assure him that we are not a part of the Copper Company.
I assure him that we are.
He's just like looking between you two guys, and he's like thoroughly confused. He doesn't have the marbles to be able to understand this
What-
descent.
What about the other guy who seems like he probably has a little more marbles?
He's just like, Ulrich, they're not from the copper company. And he's like, oh shit. Well, that's crazy. Maybe you should go talk to him.
Where's the copper company?
They
Have we heard of them?
no. Well, roll knowledge or roll knowledge history.
Dude, I'm rolling 19s on these knowledge checks. It's either 21 or 23.
They do live pretty far away, so you've probably heard as much about them as you have about Tonki's like kingdom. Tonki's what you call it? Clan or whatever. But they are known for being badasses and kind of like roving and helping people in need and doing their best to like stop tyrants. Specifically like chaotic. Like they're chaotic good, but more chaotic than good.
Okay.
like the cheap.
They're like accidentally beneficial, but mostly they're just trying to break stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
They don't see it that way.
I do.
Anyway, Ulrich is very embarrassed that you're not a member of the Copper Company, and he feels like he has wrongly not discriminated, but what's the word? Like jumped to conclusions about you.
I'm just like, it's okay. You're 0 for 2 on the on the race front, but
He's like, okay, lot, get in here. What's you know that you gotta abide by these rules. I'm the captain here, so and Lot's like, you are technically the person in charge, but you don't know what the fuck you're doing. And he's like, what are your challenges, bro? And Lot is like, okay, so how about just one more challenge? I don't know. What do you guys want to challenge me to? Then he asks the party.
An archery contest.
He says, okay, what do you want to shoot?
Say that again.
What do you want to shoot?
If there are any like good targets, are there any? There's no dangling fruit because there's no sun, right?
No fruit in that sense. But I will say that there's kind of a fungus vibe going on. There's a lot of grasses, brambles, and fungi around.
you're a pretty fun guy yourself.
Shut the fuck up.
We're a forest. We could just mark one of the trees.
That's true. Let's just do that.
All right.
Let's make a target on a tree with some whatever we got around.
Yeah. Just like with a dagger or something, just like make an X.
Yeah, I just walk up to the nearest tree and I take my small knife and I carve a giant X into it. I'm like, there you go, guys.
Sweet. Let's do it.
Okay. He's like, all right, let's stand back here, I guess. And you guys are standing like a good distance away, but it seems kind of arbitrary. Like he doesn't really seem like he's very into it. And he pulls his bow. He pulls the arrow back and lets it loose, and he misses the tree. He's like, okay. But you saw when I shot that arrow at the seat right next to the Dragonborn, right?
Didn't count, dude. That was before.
For me, weren't you?
He's like, no, God. And he like kind of winces a little bit and he just like rubs his eyes and like curls up deep into a brooding mindset.
I say, hey, try one more time. Try one more time.
He says, all right.
I cast guidance on him. Wait,
What
that
does
doesn't
that do
work.
again?
That doesn't work. That's only for skill checks. My bad. I just wanted to be condescending.
Oh my God.
Give
Well,
him
he hits the middle of the X.
Oh shit. My bad, guys.
Wait, why actually do that?
Huh?
Oh.
What?
I'm also going to shoot.
I'm gonna actually cast bless this time and bless myself, Tonki, and Cynthia.
Oh my God. Okay.
So you get a D4 on these.
Cool.
Tuck gets a D4 on drinking his fish tea.
Hell yeah, you get a D4 on resisting the urge to vomit it up.
You just savor it all the more.
I got a
Sorry, what?
I got a 19 for archery, for like shooting my longbow.
All right, cool. You get it definitely on the X. And since you guys are pretty far away, he actually turns to you and he's like, you know, you guys actually might be able to help us with the mission that we're on. I'm actually pretty impressed with your shooting.
I say, ooh, story time. Tell us about it.
He says, well, there's kind of a dark force to the south. I don't want to get too much into it because it's kind of classified, but we've been following some creatures along this river for a while, and they're a kind of creature called a barghest. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but like he's talking, like he says that in character to the party. He's like, I don't know if you guys know what that is, but they're bad things, come from a dark place, and their only instincts are to kill and feed and grow, and they just cause havoc. So we've been tracking those to hunt them down.
Well, I told them. Well, Hunting's my middle name, so I am totally down to help you kill any sort of abominations, especially if they are corruptions of nature.
Yeah. He looks pretty excited, and he's like, "Yeah, these things definitely aren't natural in the strictest sense. They're from a place that's not this forest. Let me put it this way. Let me put it that way. I mean." He says, "All right, let's go. It is a little bit north, so I guess it's kind of out of your way, but at least you're not backtracking."
Okay. I'm just gonna. I say this out loud. I'm just gonna take a nap here in the back of the cart.
Nice. Yeah, Ulrich is also like, yeah, I'm definitely not feeling up to it. I'm gonna stay here if that's all right with you, Lot. He's like, yeah, you did enough today.
What was that guy's name again?
Ulrich and Lot.
Gotcha.
So who else coming?
Oh, I'm totally down to go. Are you guys?
Yeah, is
Yeah.
it just you two? Okay, and Barash?
Yeah, I'll come help kill things.
All right, cool.
I'll come with just because I'm. I just thought we were going in the cart.
So Ulrich is like, I guess I'll stay here with the animals because I'm still too pooped. He has like crusted blood on his chin and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if there's time, I wouldn't mind a short rest either. But
Yeah, we've been tracking these things for a couple of days, so we definitely have like 20 minutes more if you guys want to sit down for a second and rest your travel glutes.
Hey, what was the place called again? The giant thing?
The Earth Giants, Earth Giant ruins.
Yeah, Bargus. I forget how Bargus is spelled. I know it's Bargh, and I forget if it's an A or E.
EST.
Yeah, Bargus.
Let me find, because it doesn't look exactly like.
Ian, do you need some cure wounds, or are you going to be good with your short rest?
I'll be good with a short rest.
Okay, so you guys rest, and Lot is chilling with you, Cynthia. And it's just like, so, how do you feel about like having to escort people through the forest? Because sometimes it's kind of annoying that I have to tell people not to follow the rivers and not to eat the berries they find. Just like making small talk with you about being a ranger.
Oh heck yeah! That's Sorry, I didn't hear the beginning of that. What was it again?
He's just making small talk with you.
Okay, cool. I say, yeah, being a ranger is great. You can just pick stuff up and eat it, and you're fine for the most part. And I like pick up a safe mushroom off of like a tree as we pass it. And
Oh
eat
my
it.
god!
If it's safe.
Make a survival check.
Why do I do this to myself? 20. Nailed it.
It's fucking delicious.
Awesome.
You picked the most supple one too. Just from your pure knowledge of which ones are ripe.
Can I write a goal into so I can get for everybody, and I'll just keep passing them out until people are done eating?
Yeah, dude. It's actually like a patch of this kind of fungus that grows on the side of trees. They kind of look like those layers, like plates sticking out of the side of a tree. And
Yeah.
they're called they're called druid dinner plates, actually. And they're delicious.
Nice. I love me some druid dinner plates.
Hell yeah. All right, so
This is a little random. I'm sorry. Do you know what county we're in?
Williamson.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
You're good.
Is that canon now?
Alright.
Yeah, I guess so.
Who the fuck is this William?
If it's a county, that means there's a count. Or a baron or something.
Count Dracula.
Oh no. Count Chocula.
Did you say Count Chocula?
Yeah.
Okay, so after that short rest, he's like, okay, so we actually we think that they might be slowing down. We think they might be ready to start making a layer. So they shouldn't be too far ahead. If you guys want to just follow me sneakily.
Sneakily, you say.
Yeah.
I crit on my stealth check.
Oh shit. Yeah, your sneakiness is enough to account for everybody else. Like you're to the point of like scouting out a path that doesn't have crunchy leaves specifically so your party members don't make sound. You know?
Nice.
Damn, based.
Anyways, you guys you reach um you reach a trail that's running parallel to the river, and it seems like something came through here kind of recently. There's claw marks on trees and claw marks on the ground and stuff like that. And he's like, "All right, they're right up ahead. Do you guys see him?" And they are too far away for anybody to see them except for Cynthia. But the form that you see looks like the thing that I'm going to post in the serial killers channel. And oh my god.
Are you stirring macaroni?
Who, me?
Someone
I
on
don't
your
know. I just
microphone.
heard something kind of slimy on the mic.
Yeah, I'm drinking. I'm drinking hello drink. You're so fast. I thought like it had to have been something else.
Slob on the cob.
Like corn on the knob.
Gross.
Corn on the knob.
Huh?
You see corn on the knob?
Yeah,
He
he said
did.
slob on. He said slob on my cob, so I said like corn on the knob.
Oh my god.
Alright, you guys see the picture I posted?
Whoa!
It's like a very scary Umbreon.
Yep. And everybody who's there, roll initiative.
Ooh-wee.
Hey, what the fuck?
Gosh.
14.
13, I think.
I thought you were staying behind. Oh no, you're coming.
No, I thought I was gonna take a nap in the cart when I thought that we were going in the cart. I
Yeah.
went with everybody because I'm still maintaining bless on people.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, I think bless is only like a minute. So never mind. I guess I could have stayed behind.
Alright, Cynthia and Barash would get
17.
okay. And Barash?
11.
Alright. Okay. What the fuck? Okay, so the hounds, their ears perk up and they look over at you guys with they've kind of got like that six-eyed raven from Teen Titans look kind of going on. They've got a bunch of red eyes, and you see a few of those sets of eyes peer towards you, and they just like bum rush you guys. But since you're pretty far away, they don't make it close enough on their turn to make any sort of attacks or anything. But you do get a better look at them, and they have this kind of like feathery shade fluffy coat and big old white teeth. And then it is Cynthia's turn.
Sweet. I'm going to shoot the one on the right
Okay.
with the longbow, and use planar warrior for some extra force damage.
Nice.
Yes, this is the first attack in this encounter. I get a advantage. I'm gonna have an ability. Okay.
So is it whenever you make your first attack, or whenever you make your attack versus somebody who hasn't moved?
Well, I can't find it right now. So do you want me to just roll with it, or do you want to like come up with the rule?
I think it's fine. So I'm gonna say that one of them has green eyes, one of them has red, has blue eyes, to differentiate them.
Okay. Let's shoot the one with green eyes, and I get a 22, and we roll some damage.
Yep, that hits.
$14 damage. And that's it.
All right. Now it is Tonki's turn. And they're still a good 40 feet away.
Oh boy. Okay. Well then, I will shoot them with an arrow because I have a bow and arrow, and then I'll run up as far. I'll drop it and run and pull out my weapons if I can do all that.
Which one are you attacking?
I'll attack the one that Daryl just attacked.
Okay.
The green-eyed one.
Yeah.
22 to hit.
Yep.
I'm going really well on my attack rolls tonight. Wish my damage would catch up. Does a 22 hit? I'm assuming it does.
Yeah, sorry.
4 damage.
All right.
And then I move 25 feet closer and pull out my my katana and kama.
Nice. All right, Grin's turn.
On whichever one Tonki is wailing, I'm gonna hit him with the classic guiding bolt.
All right.
I am gonna use my Aasimar trait. Oh wait, that's a favorite soul thing. Shit. I did pretty bad, so this might not hit. I think I got a 12, but I'm gonna check.
Okay.
Yeah, 12.
That does not hit.
Fucking, I needed. Oh, I'm not blessed. Fuck yeah, I just missed.
And then it's Barash's turn.
Alright. I am going to move about 15 feet ahead and aim for the. Is it blue? Blue eyes? The one that no one's hit yet?
No one has hit blue and no one's hit red.
Oh, there's 3 of them.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Okay. I'll go after the one with the blue eyes then.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my dragon breath, so it has to make a dex save.
Nice. Makes a 5.
It failed. Okay. So he takes 9 damage.
Alright.
And that's the end of my turn.
Alright. Now it is Lot's turn, and he is going to shoot at the red one. And he hits. And where is his damage? He deals. Ooh, a good amount of damage. And then it is the blue one's turn. It is actually going to vanish in a puff of smoke and reappear next to Barash and make a chomp attack. And rolls a 15 to hit.
That hits.
All right. Deals 7 damage.
Okay.
And then the red one is going to teleport and attack Lot. And crit misses. And then the one with green eyes is going to teleport and bite at Cynthia and gets a 23. Deals 10 damage.
Ouch.
Yeah. And then it's Cynthia's turn.
Yeesh. Okay, for my movement, I'm gonna use phase step to like get behind some people. I guess.
Okay.
To be, like behind Tonki, and at least just to not be so close to it, and make it my hunter's mark, the green one.
Nice.
And here we go. Will a 14 hit?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Okay, that's good roll. 16 damage.
Wowee. Yeah, it lets out a snarl and falls over dead. And then it's Tonki's turn. There's just the blue and red left.
Which one's closer?
The blue one, which is attacking Barash, is closer.
Okay, I'll run up to him then.
Cool.
And attack him twice. Crit on the first one.
Shit.
And then a 13 on the second one.
That hits.
Oh, nice. Eight damage on the first hit.
All right.
And then 7 on the second one.
Jeez. All right, Grin's turn.
How slobber knocked does the one Tonki just walloped look?
It's bleeding.
All right, I'm gonna I'm gonna opt to bless the same crowd as before,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna definitely like kind of try and stay out of the fray,
Oh yeah.
and that'll be it.
All right, Barash's turn again.
Alright, I am going to whack. The blue guy is still like right next to me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna whack him with my quarterstaff.
All right.
Does a 12 hit?
Nope.
Awesome, I miss.
All right. It is. Sorry. Do you do anything else?
Nope.
All right.
Well.
It is.
Yeah, wait.
What?
Nothing. I'm done.
Okay. It is Lot's turn, and he is going to pull out a long hunting dagger and stab at this Barghest right in front of him. And he hits, and that does all right. And then that Hound with the Blue Eyes is going to attack Tonki this time and is going to get a 23.
Miss.
Damn. And it's actually going to do 12 damage.
Okay.
How you doing on HP?
Well, I rested, so I'm okay.
Okay, cool. And then the one in front of Lot is going to hit him too. And it's going to miss again. That's funny. The other hand is dead, so it's Cynthia's turn.
Cool. How many? Which ones are still around? The red eye and the which one?
And the blue eye. The red eye has been trying to hit Lot, and the blue eye one has hit a couple people.
Whoa, that's a bad boy.
Yeah.
I'm to shoot the blue eyes white Barghest.
Yeah.
And actually, I'm gonna switch it to be my my hunter's mark first, and then
Cool.
I'm gonna shoot. 18. Well, hits.
Yes.
11 damage.
Yeah. It is barely standing.
What?
I just started my defensive driving course. I just want to share that with you guys.
Is that Grin's catchphrase?
Just, you mean like, is his catchphrase like somehow producing a full produced like
Your catch.
country rock track with a weird sound bite at the end of someone going wow?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Is
Oh
this
my
a
God.
question? I'll use thaumaturgy to do it.
All right, it is Tonki's turn.
Alright, so the blue boy is almost dead, right?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm gonna attack him.
Okay.
15 to
Okay.
hit.
You don't need to roll damage for that. He is murked.
Okay, and is the red boy within 25 feet?
Yes, within 25 feet for sure.
Alright, well then I move to him and attack him.
All right, cool.
13 to hit.
That hits.
9 damage. And I'll action surge to attack him again.
Cool.
That's another 13.
Dude, action surge every short rest?
Yes.
Fighters are wild, bro.
And then that's 8 more damage.
8 more damage?
Yeah, so 9 and then 8.
Right. It is Grin's turn.
I'm gonna toll the dead that boy, so he needs to take a wisdom save.
Okay. That's gonna be 13.
That's a fail.
Damn. All right. What do I do?
He takes 1d12 necrotic damage. In this case, 2.
He dies.
Really?
Yeah.
I help.
Yeah, it's 2 bong right now.
Oh, it's too long.
Yeah.
2 in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, nice.
All right, so
Is that all-
these. Sorry, what?
Is that all the Bargas?
Yes, there are just 3. So after the last one falls, Lot puts his weapons away and he walks around kind of kicking the corpses to make sure that they're dead. And then he's like, all right, now let's fucking run and get the fuck out of here right now. And he just starts running.
What?
Why though?
He's like running. He's like looking over his shoulder. He's like, you guys coming or not?
Shit, what the hell? Okay, I guess we run.
I guess, yeah, let's fucking run.
All right. So as you get, so who else running? Who else not?
I wouldn't have started running unless everyone else was gone.
All right, Green, it's up to you.
Can I do a perception check?
Yeah.
No. Oh wait, I have a I can
shit.
senses. I can do that shit twice.
I
Oh
am.
no, it's only once.
Did that work?
I got a 12 on perception.
Okay. Well, real quick first, Grin, what are you doing?
I am running too. I cast guidance on myself for the athletics check.
Okay. So, Tonki, do you start running? This is all
Like-
kind of happening in bullet time. Like, people are, like, he started dashing. He's, like, got 20 feet on you guys. And a few other people have started dashing. And I just want to know what your, like, initial reaction is.
Tonki wouldn't start running other than to like stay with the party. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like he wouldn't run out of like, oh shit, something's coming. But if like everyone else was running, he wouldn't just stay there because he'd want to stick with
Right.
it.
So he's probably got, like, a split second of, like, looks around and nobody's there before he starts running.
Yeah.
Well, before that instant happens, Cynthia, your bell starts ringing.
My bell starts ringing?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Did my perception check yield anything or actually does my perception check get higher because I'm looking for something in particular?
What exactly are you looking for?
A favorite enemy? Wink wink, if it is one.
What was your favorite enemy again?
Just humanoids in general, but story-wise changelings.
Yeah. You don't see anything like that, but you do start hearing kind of like the shifting of dirt and the cracking of roots kind of nearby.
Oh, gotcha. So I guess I should just so that's another portal. I mean, I don't think I have to actually use my ability to know at this point. I guess I'll use it. I'm gonna use my ability to see if I sense a portal to another dimension.
All right. About 30 feet away, you sense a portal to another plane. It is like, do you know exactly where it is?
Detect portal within 1 mile, and we bust Xander's guy, which is already in Charlie's hands.
Nice.
While he's looking that up, can I use detect thoughts on Lot?
Yeah.
See what he's thinking. That's just a D20.
So what does that do?
Yeah, Andre, I find the distance and direction of the closest portal. So if you want to be as specific as 30 feet, you can, I guess.
Okay, so you can kind of triangulate that it's coming from a little bit beneath the ground, about 30 feet away from you, horizontally. Like 30 feet over and like 1 foot down.
Oh, shit. Well, I still have my longbow out. I guess I look over in that direction. Can I see? Can I see it?
Yeah, you see the dirt is kind of cracking and there is some like vegetation that's over it, just kind of like roots and stuff. And those little stringies are kind of holding it together, but whatever is underneath the dirt is cracking the earth open.
Oh shit! I guess you would want to fucking kill them. I mean, that's Her ideal is I'll do anything to hunt my hunter. Are they the same thing?
You'll do anything to hunt your hunter?
Yeah, because I'm being haunted by that thing. Are these adjacent to that thing, or is this just kind of unrelated?
You don't know what it is here yet.
Fair enough. I make it known. I'm like, hey, there's another portal over here. I mean, out of character, do y'all want to fight it, or do y'all want to, like, run away?
I'm gonna see if I can tell if this guy knows anything.
Gotcha.
Maybe he knows how beastie these monsters are. So detect thoughts is like I can read his surface thoughts, but if I like probe deeper, then he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right, he's saying, "Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit."
Okay. So I'm gonna see if I can like delve and get any information about like what he's running from, what information he knows.
All right, wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Look at his stats real quick, and he is going to. He gets an 18.
Ugh. Okay. No, he beats it.
He seems genuinely like he's running on coal, I guess. He's
Yeah.
like, oh fuck, shit.
Okay. So there's definitely something scary about to happen. Daryl's in the bathroom, by the way. He'll be back in a second. Do you want to try to fight, or do you want to run?
Hey Ian, what do you think?
I mean, Taki's not one to run from a fight, so
Yeah. You probably, when you saw Cynthia sticking around, you probably stayed for a little bit,
Yeah.
huh?
yeah.
I'm not to fight.
Barash did detect thoughts on lot. Detect lots. And wait, detect thoughts, THOTS? And
Are any of us thoughts?
We are
what'd you find out, Barash?
Tonki is a secret thought.
What about his retainers?
Cynthia is a public thought.
public thought.
Oh my god. But then on the surface level, he wasn't saying anything except for oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And then anything deeper, he shielded his mind from being read.
And yeah, we're discussing going back to the ground where it's about to burst and confront what comes out of it.
Yeah. It's up to you guys. What you want to do?
We wanted to hear your opinion, Corey, before we said we're going to go do it.
I am willing to back us up if we want to fight.
I'm willing to stand and see what comes out of it.
Yeah, I mean, my innate curiosity, IRL and in character, is pretty much kind of like putting me in deer in the headlights mode because I'm like, panic, run away, but also, what the fuck is that? I want to know.
comes out of it? Or I guess we check it out or whatever.
Okay, so you see. Let me pull up a picture so I can describe it. You see a gauntleted hand burst out of the ground, and as it's bursting out further and further, it just kind of looks like grimy, a little bit rusted, and then once it gets past the forearm to like the elbow, you see this definitely like emaciated gray skin, and it kind of like grabs onto the dirt on top and helps pull it out of there. And whenever its head comes out, it's got like frizzy white dead hair, and it's undead, and he doesn't have any cheek skin or anything. You just see the teeth, and it makes a crazy hissing sound at you guys. And whenever it pulls its way all the way out, it's wearing it's wearing like a breastplate and gauntlets, and yeah, it notices you guys, so it starts, what's the word? Limping towards you guys? Yeah, sauntering towards you guys.
Same initiative, or are we rolling again?
Same initiative. And let me drop him in there. Grin, what's your dex modifier?
+2.
Okay.
I'm a nimble lad.
All right. Do you guys remember who went last?
No. Wait, didn't Corey kill the last thing?
Yeah, you did. It's Barash's turn.
I am. Are we within 30 feet of this guy?
Yes. He's like 20 feet away from you guys.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna run up on him.
Cool.
Whap him with a quarterstaff.
Cool.
And I got 17.
That hits.
Sweet. 8 plus 11 damage.
Bludgeoning damage?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, it is the ranger's turn, and he's far away now. While you guys were watching this thing burst out of the ground, he just kept running. And it's Cynthia's turn.
Sweet. I'm gonna move my hunter's mark onto him.
Okay.
And yeah, here we go. Uh, 24.
Yeah.
So that's 9 damage.
What kind of damage was that? Piercing?
Yeah, piercing damage. Hunter's mark might be magical, but probably not. I'll check.
Okay.
You can go ahead. That's all I
Yeah.
do.
Well, you check. It is Tonki's turn.
Tonki's gonna pull Brendan Fraser and the Mummy and try and outscare the terrifying thing and just yell as loud as he can as he like charges it.
Oh, damn. Roll intimidation.
23.
All right. He rolled a nat 1. So he it definitely stops in its tracks. And I'll say that you get advantage on your next attack.
Nice. Okay. So 18 on the first one.
Okay.
And a 19 on the second one.
That one misses.
No.
Not really.
4 damage on the first attack. And then 9 on the second one. Min and then max.
Nice. And that is slashing and piercing?
Yes.
All right. It is the thing's turn, and it is going to... It is going to reach out with its left hand, and it's kind of glowing. And it goes to touch you with a bad touch, and gets an 11.
Miss.
So yeah, it fails to find a meaningful point of contact, and it is Grin's turn.
Oh boy. So I'm assuming it's not like bloody or anything. You don't have to answer.
It doesn't have blood on it.
Okay. Because it's undead. I will go ahead and make my spiritual book weapon.
Okay.
After running up sufficiently to it that I could get in range with my book. And then I'll flip my book over there and I'll give him a good slap.
Yeah.
AO 19 plus 5 for my spell attack. So that's 24.
24 to hit?
Yeah, and damage.
What, really?
No.
Oh, Jesus.
I just wanted to see how panicked you'd get.
For a second, I was just like, how strong is this fucking spell?
No, it's a D8 damage. Actually, I think it might be plus wisdom, so let me roll. Well, it's 6 plus whatever modifiers, so let me look that up.
Let's go wisdom.
For guiding bolt?
No, spiritual weapon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Casting.
So 9 total damage.
All right, Barash's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna whop him with my staff again. 20 to hit.
Yep.
6 damage.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right, Cynthia's turn.
Sweet. I'm going to infuse my shit with force damage
Nice.
using planar fear and Hunter's Mark. And I'm going to shoot that longbow at this dead boy. Or girl.
Heck yeah.
Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Sweet. Wow. 17 damage.
Oh, wow.
And I think it's all force.
Wow. All right, Tunky's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna attack twice. Oh, and we're still. I totally forgot that we're blessed. If that's still a thing.
Oh.
No, it's been a long time since I cast that.
I thought you cast it again.
Oh, I did cast it again. I forgot.
Did we?
Yeah, I did right move before you fought the Barghest.
Okay, 19 on the first hit.
Oh, gotcha.
And another 19. Different rolls on the D20 and D4. But 2 19s. I rolled a 13 and a 1, and then a 10 and a 4. And then +5 to both, so 19 twice.
Nice, yeah. What's your damage?
6 on the first one, and 5 on the second one.
All right. With the first one, you kind of like bash him apart, and he starts spinning, kind of limp. And then, since you're making 2 attacks kind of at the same time, your second one just like smacks his head off.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But is he dead?
Yeah, he's dead. Sorry. I feel like I'm bad about that. Like, all right, and he falls over, and you see the life drain from his eyes, and he's bleeding out. Is he dead though? Yeah, he's dead.
Well, I normally wouldn't ask with a decapitation, but this guy seemed like a
No,
weird
yeah.
thing.
I was saying, like, especially with undead.
Undead.
Is he dead?
Is he dead? Blood coming out his head, God.
I got all fucking sitting there looking like a newborn fucking baby.
Okay, so everything is dead. What do you guys do?
Cry.
Damn.
Scream again.
Oh, I wasted a second the whole spell slot slapping that dude once with a book. Bam! Gotcha!
I'm just glad I got Hunter's Mark Planar Warrior combo off. That should stink. I guess, should we yell for Lot? Like, Lot, it's only been 18 seconds, come back. I don't know if that was
Yeah.
correct
You like wait for a second, and you see him kind of like dash out of behind a tree, like where the trail bends a little bit. He comes around the corner. He's like, "Guys, come on!" And then he turns running again.
I'm sensing motive on this dude.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna cast a spell. Let me read this spell real quick.
Okay.
I asked him to use his words like an adult and just tell us what's happening.
You yell that after him?
Yeah.
All right, I want to see what Corey's trying to cast real quick.
Yeah, no worries.
This is gonna take literally a minute. So he says, "Come on," and I don't know what you guys do, but I like start digging in my bag and start making like I roll out a little mat and I start pulling out like these weird sticks and bones and other like things.
Hey,
Guys, come on. All right, hold on. Let me just roll
Yeah,
out
just
some
gonna-
materials.
He says, "Come on," and I ask him what the hell's happening, and I don't get an answer for the second or third time at this point. So I literally just like sit down, like I like crouch on my knees and roll out a mat and just start getting some weird shit out of my bag.
So actually, the second time as he comes back and Cynthia is like yells after him for him to use his words like an adult. He's like, "Guys, the haunt. We got to get out of here before the haunt starts again."
How long do we have?
Are we playing Betrayal?
who's the traitor?
Okay, I'm casting. I'm still doing what I said. By casting about gem inlaid sticks, rolling dragon bones, laying out ornate cards, or employing other some kind of divining tool, I'm gonna say that. Oh man. I feel like the way Grin does divination is like, you know how there's like those weird esoteric like kabbalistic and like biblical stuff where they'll like go to the ancient Hebrew and like count out the letters and do a bunch of fucking crazy numerology, and they come up with like super weird doomsday stuff. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
That's kind of what he does. He pulls out like this giant tome of ancient religious import of some sort, probably of his deity, and just starts like doing weird ass like math.
That is super interesting and flavorful, and unfortunately I'm gonna have to stop you because like 20 minutes into you rolling out these bones and stuff, you guys hear
Oh, you mean 20 seconds?
Yeah, 20 seconds, yeah, sorry.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
You guys start hearing thumping from one of the trees, and Cynthia, your bell starts ringing again.
Fuck.
Maybe we
My character really wants to do this. Like, I'm considering just like
Oh my god. Cover me,
dressing
guys.
the party.
What's the ritual do again? Like short.
It's a 1 minute cast time, duration instantaneous. I receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action that I plan to take within the next 30 minutes. The DM chooses from the following possible omens.
Oh my god.
The spell doesn't take into account any possible circumstance that might change the outcome, such as the casting of additional spells or the loss or gain of a companion. If you cast a spell 2 or more times before completing your next long rest, there's a cumulative 25% chance that you get a random reading.
Okay, so I will say this, it's 11:07 right now, so you guys are totally free to do whatever you want, but if you guys are going to stick around, then I think that we will have to cut it here.
Okay. Is it like a cliffhanger then? So it's just like, come on, we gotta go, and I'm just like doing like. Exactly.
Suspense for next time.
Yeah, I mean, we can decide what we do next time as we like, or do you want to decide right now what we're gonna do? For your sake, Andre, so you can plan.
We can just leave it right here.
Right, this very instant. Okie dokie.
Yeah, so you roll out your bones. There's thumping coming from inside of a tree.
Turns out there's no
Cynthia's-
bones. It's just a weird book with a bunch of like scrolls, like accompanying scrolls that I'm like cross-referencing.
You're just rolling bones because you got a secret gambling problem.
Yeah, that's.
Hold
just
on a
the
second,
nervous
guys. I
habit.
need to try to get a 7.
I thought that the first time I read this, I thought that all this stuff was like a necessary component to all this, but it's not.
All right, what's that spell called again?
Augury, second level divination ritual.
Okay. All right, yeah. Let's cut it right here.
Thank.
Okay, bye-bye, Craig.
Bye, Craig.
I'll miss you, Craig.
Craig,
Say
please.
goodbye.